You're watching WECT News at 6.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground! If you've ever wondered if you have what it takes to wear a uniform, to carry a gun, and protect the public, well, I did too. Dashcam and body cam video give us an idea of what it's like for officers on the street. But until you're in the moment, like I was, it's hard to know what you'd do differently. I went to the place where law enforcement training begins in this state to find out what it takes to wear the badge. A mistake here could cost an officer his life.
Driver, close your door and show me your hands.
The wrong move here, you live and learn. Before an officer can drive like this, they have to drive like this. Departments from across the state send men and women to this small town in Sampson County, one of 2 campuses for the North Carolina Justice Academy.
Every law enforcement officer, detention officer, and telecommunicators who work for sheriffs are impacted by what we do.
What they do is training, basic and advanced. Before you wear the badge, you must pass basic level courses developed here. 10 different driving courses are part of the training. Dan Worley is the expert.
All of these courses are designed and developed to train someone at a basic law enforcement officer level. With this particular course here, you have a whole lot of input, both left and right. So it's constantly putting the car off center. And so it requires a much more heightened ability to be able to manipulate the acceleration when they're trying to negotiate back and forwards.
Look easy? Try doing it in less than 40 seconds. If you hit a cone, you fail.
That would have been 54 seconds. 54? Wow!
Then there's this, the Academy's newest piece of equipment, the Use of Force Simulator. It costs about 100 grand, but it's interactive.
To give them the most realistic training they can get without actually having to engage someone with real weapons or real simunitions.
The instructor can manipulate the video, change how the subject reacts based on the officer's responses. It incorporates flashlights for a nighttime setting and pepper spray as an alternative to using a gun. So this gives you so many different kind of scenarios than maybe what you used to have before.
Oh yeah, it just gives you so much more opportunity. And now that we can create our own, we can take stuff that's in the news today and put it on video tomorrow.
Here's what I faced. A driver refused to pull over for a traffic stop. When he does, he refuses to follow my commands. Get down on the ground! Get down on the ground! Get down on the ground! Put your hands up! Get down on the ground! Get down on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Then my performance is reviewed just like other trainees.
One of the things I would point out is you're trying to move towards him.
Okay.
Not necessarily the best thing to do. Sometimes you want to make sure you have some distance.
Okay.
Because you don't know what he's going to do. He's being a little irrational here.
Right.
Irrational, excuse me.
Right.
You're not sure what he's doing. So sometimes instead of moving towards the threat, sometimes backing away.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with running and calling for backup.
The training developed and done here will help an officer on the street, but it only goes so far.
The Use of Force Simulator is not just a shooting simulator. We want officers to make good decisions and to take the information that's presented in front of them and make the best decisions that they can make at that particular point in time.
Now, Mark Strickland told me with all of the media attention right now, they have to step up their game and train in specific areas. They already have a course that every officer has to take, teaching how to communicate effectively with young minorities. There are plans to add community relations courses to help lower the level of distrust and tension between police and communities. Now, I have a lot more online, including video of that entire simulation that I went through. Just go to WECT.com and click on this story.